Welcome back, guys. Out again, and we're out in the Border Ridge. The weather is glorious, and our target for today is Black Dean Curr.
Yes, Glenn, we're back in Scotland and we're legal.
We're legal, yeah, we're back in Scotland. Fantastic views. The weather is, looking at the weather forecast, which I'll put up now, fantastic. Sun. Hopefully we'll get a nice sunset. Tonight it's going to be clear, so hopefully we'll get some stars, which will be great. But mate, is this good?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's fantastic. I'll just show you around and where we are. So we're on our way up to Black Dean Curr. Directly in front of you there, that is the Shill. If you follow the skyline along, you come to the Cheviot. That dip in the middle there is Hen Hole, and then you move all the way down through Arthur's Seat, and then the top of Brian's Head is Windy Gall. And that is the Scottish border all the way along there. It's fantastic. And we can't wait to get to the top. We're tarp tent camping tonight, so we should have we'll be open to the elements. But yeah, the forecast is fantastic. We're moving up this direction. We're going to go over this feature, then up onto that feature, and then around to Black Dean Curr. And then that will open up all the other hills that we've done, or I've done and Brian's done, over by Kirknewton. So when we get up there, I'll show you the views. But don't you think it's spectacular? On our doorstep, well, an hour away. Fantastic. And we've even got people down there at the ford, because it's the Scottish side, got the camper fan out, got the tents out, and they're camping just down there. Wow. Bri, how many out of 10?
I'll give it 11.
You'll give it 11?
11.
He was never any good at numbers,
no.
But yeah, 10 out of 10 for this one. So let's hope this camp's a success and brings us many surprises. So let's get going, let's get up this hill, and let's get up onto Black Dean Curr.
Wow.
There we are, Black Dean Curr. Come on, Brian. A very uneventful summit. That's it, right here.
This is it.
Right here, keep coming to me, to you. There you go. So, that's Black Dean Curr. If you look, that's the Curr that I stayed on a few weeks back. I'll put a link up here. You can just about see the trig point. Come round, that's the Shill, Cheviot, Hen Hole, follow the ridge line, Arthur's Seat, Windy Gall. And look at that for a view. So we're going to find an area now to pitch the tarps. We're going to go over that way because that's where the sun sets. So we want the sunset. We can get the sunrise in the morning. It's not a problem. Hopefully, touch wood. But there's obviously a farmer's quad track here. So we'll follow this down, see if we can find a nice flat pitch just off this side. And hopefully, fingers crossed, unlike the other camp when the mist came in on Coldsmouth Hill, we will get a sunset. So let's go and find somewhere to pitch. Right, that's us all set up. And it's a glorious day. Honestly, I can't believe how nice it is. Not a cloud in the sky above me. Over to the west we've got clouds. The sun is slowly dropping, which hopefully will give us a fantastic sunset. Fingers crossed. In the background you can see Brian, who's been sleeping on the long grass. But here's our setup. I've gone for the lean-to again, 3x3 DD Tarp. I've used 2 walking poles and then 2 tent poles, or 2, I can't remember the names of them, 2 adjustable poles. And then Brian again, he loves this configuration. He's gone for this as well, so he'll be sleeping long ways as well. We've managed to find a nice flat area on the side of the hill. We've come onto this side because obviously the wind is coming from my back and going that way. So it's just given us a little bit of shelter. But look at that sky. Blue. Hopefully it won't do what happened when we was on the Coldsmouth Hill camp, where as the sun started dropping, the temperature started to drop and the sea mist came in and then completely enveloped us. Looking at the weather forecast, it's not going to do that. We're going to have a cloudy, don't even know what I'm talking about now. I'm that amazed by the weather. We're going to have a clear night up until midnight, 1 o'clock, and then it says that the cloud's going to come in. So we might get a chance to do some night photography or time lapse. Again, fingers crossed. Black Dean Curr is a very featureless hill. There's nothing on there. There's no trig point. There's no any features. It's just flat. All that's on here is that thing in the distance, which is I assume some farmer's TV aerial. Maybe tonight when he's watching Saturday TV, we're just going to give it a shake so it looks like the signal's gone. But again, you know, over there you got the shield, there's the Cheviot, fantastic, Windy Guile, and then you've got all this. And like I said on the last video, as that sun drops, it starts to cast the shadows on all the hills, which makes the hills look so much more dramatic. We're parked down on the other side there, probably just in line with them woods there. So yeah, just take you inside my setup. Love these tarps when it can. The only problem is really is you get all the bugs and the flies, but I can live with that. There's no midges out, which is good. So got me Nature Hike CWZ 400. It's a nice summer tent, so that should be okay. Underneath that I've got the military DPM bivvy bag, which I might get into later on tonight, and then the Xped mat underneath that, which is sat on the 3x3 tarp. Again, a rucksack at the bottom, Trekology pillow with a Fango pillow underneath that as well, and then I've got my Alp kit table with all my cooking stuff on. Again, I've gone for meths. I like cooking with meths. And then I've got just a bit of atmosphere, the UCO candle, which is there. Other than that, that's my setup. So looking forward to tonight. There you go, that's my view tonight. Obviously the sunset is over there. I'm not too bothered about that. I can get up and walk around, but what a view tonight, look, all the way. And hopefully there the sun will set there, and we have some good views. I'm thinking about leaving the drone until tomorrow morning. I would like, if we could, please Mother Nature, if you're going to bless me with something, imagine waking up and all that is just a cloud inversion. Spectacular. But I'll bang up the drone tomorrow in the morning, so I've brought it along. But other than that, it's chill time. It's been beautiful, the weather's been lovely. Brian and myself have been sunbathing, so yeah, I'll bring you along. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what I've got for dinner. I've bought, in my last video that I had up in Scotland in the Highlands, I had them noodles. So I think it was Aldi or Lidl. I saw these in Aldi, Lidl, whatever it was, and they look good. So I've bought 2 of them, so I'll cook them up, because last time I complained that there wasn't enough in it. So I've bought 2. I'll probably mix them together in the pot. and have my noodles whilst looking at that view. Yes, looking at that wonderful view. Other than that, the breeze is just blowing in here, so it's keeping a lot of the bugs out and a lot of the flies out. But guys, I just, you know, it's wonderful. Saturday night, where else can you want to be? Down the pub? Nah. Watching telly? No. Up on a hill underneath a tarp? Yes. Unfortunately, I've checked the site and there is no chance of aurora tonight, but I'll still have a look and I'll still take some photos and see. You never know. Always take the chance. You never know what you're gonna get. So I'm going to leave you with that view, and I'm just going to relax for a bit and have a drink. Right, whilst the sun's still out, it is 12 minutes past 7. Time for dinner. So I'm going to get these noodles smashed on the cooker and then get them down my neck. Oh, hopefully we're going to have a great sunset. Sun's still out, it's still nice and warm. Got a nice breeze coming through, which is getting rid of the bugs, so great. So let's get this cooker going, get these noodles on. Right, so that's the noodles done. And now I'm going to take these out and watch the sun go down. So we're having a little bit of a scare at the moment because the sun's gone behind some rogue clouds, which isn't good because we want a decent sunset. But because that sun's gone behind that cloud, it's got quite chilly, hasn't it, Brian? Yeah. And we've put our little windproofs on. So, got anything to say to the folks at home?
Bugger off with that.
It's not very polite, is it? Bugger off to that. He said that to you guys at
I said
home.
with that.
All complaints in the bottom.
I said with that.
With what? Be more specific. That is the audience. You said bugger off with that, and that is the audience. Anyway, we've had our scoff. Brian had hot dogs. How many did you have?
Just 2 rolls.
Oh, you only had 2 hot dogs with 4 dogs in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we liked sharing on camps, but he didn't offer me any, so.
Well.
And I had 2 pots of noodles, which were lovely, but I put some of Brian's hot sauce in there, which made it a little bit better. You can see them hills over there. They're all in cloud now, or in shadow, I should say. But look at that. Look at that opening up. Fantastic. In the distance, you can see all that mist. Oh, look at that. Them rays coming out. Oh, perfect. What is it?
Perfect.
Oh, you're so enthusiastic. I'll bring him all this way. That's all he does. But yeah, it's a featureless hill, this one. It's very non-descriptive. I couldn't explain it. How could you? Pudding top. That's a good one, isn't it?
A pudding top?
Yeah, it looks like a pudding top, as in upside down pudding bowl. No?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hard work. Hard work. But yeah, 9:30 is sunset. The moon should be up, but it's not made an appearance yet, so we're looking forward to the moon coming up. But it's 3/4, no, 3/4, or is it a quarter? Waning? A quarter waning. So let's take you up to the top of the hill and let's see what we can see. So there we go, sun's coming back out, causing long shadows on the hills in front of us and to the right hand side. And then you have the mighty Curr. Again, like I said, I've done a camp up there. And then you have the shield. Brian's never done the shield, so we're gonna have to get that one ticked off for him. And then the Cheviot is in the shadow of the clouds at the moment. And this is the top. We are at the actual top of this hill, Dean Black Curr. And the top of it dips. So you could have a good little camp here, get a tent in here somewhere. But like I said, we went to the other side just to get out of the breeze. But What a sight. Look at that backdrop. Brian, the sun, the mist. There's some hills over there that's just sticking out of the mist. And we both looked at them and we went, yeah, we need to do them. But that's starting to touch on the southern uplands over there. So, good sunset tonight. And then, like I said, tomorrow, a cloud inversion all around us would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Yeah. Again, Brian's too talkative. But yeah. So 9:30 sunset. Hopefully I'll bring you back and show you some good sights. So we got a sunset and we've got an orange sky behind me, which is great there. But that temperatures don't have to drop, so puffers on, woolly hats on, and then what time is it? It's 10 to 10, so it's still light. Moon's not up yet, it's meant to be. But yeah, bye bye, hopefully see you in the morning. All grey. There's Brian over there. So I'm just walking up to the top of the hill now. Ooh, just to see. Apparently, just looking at social media, we got someone staying on the hen hole, and Ems, who I mentioned in the last video, she's out somewhere in the Cheviot, so I don't know where. She hasn't replied to me, but she's out as well tonight, so I wonder if there's anyone on Windy Gyle. Oh, finally got a sunset this year, a decent one anyway. I wonder if we'll get any stars tonight. Stars, I'll try and do a star lapse tonight. I'll try. I'm not promising anything. But yeah. So quiet. All you can hear is the sheep. Dogs barking on the nearby farms. But nothing. It's fantastic. Solace at its best. So I don't want to go getting me sleeping bag. It's far too light. I've got a film on my phone that I could watch, but I want to make the most of it. Back at work next week. Had a week off last week after the long weekend, obviously after the trip in the Highlands. So yeah, did you hear about the unfortunate incident up in Glencoe? Happened when it happened Tuesday after we was up there. A father and a son died. They died of a fall, a 12-year-old boy and a 49-year-old man. Just shows you, you know, I don't know what happened. They found him. They said that the cause of death was a fall. So this hill walking stuff can be serious if you don't know what you're doing. I assume he knew what he's doing, but it's a sad loss. Yeah, Brian told me about it, and then I read about it on the internet. So 12-year-old boy, not good. Anyway, Hopefully we will have a great sunrise. Hopefully we'll have a cloud inversion. I'm not asking for too much, but like I said, if the weather's fine, I'll get the drone up and do some drone footage and I'll stick that up. So I'm gonna close off now. If I get any star footage, I'll put that up now. If there isn't any and I go straight onto the morning clip, then that's it. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Yes, it is a perfect morning. I'm going to turn you around. I'm going to show you this. There's Brian. Just got up. It's about 4:20. Look, cloud inversions. Beautiful. Not a complete cloud inversion, but in amongst the valleys there. The sun is just about to come up over the Curr. There's the shield, and look at that coming over there, creeping over that hill, and then Windy Gull, blue sky, missed the moon. Can you get any better than that? Oh, about 5 hours kip. Perfect. This is why we do it. This is why we do it. Hey, look how good it is. Look at that. Oh, fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. Come on, Mr. Sun. Get up. Hit me with your rays. Let's see ya. Can't wait to see this. It should look good. Doesn't it just make you feel alive when you see that? It's worth getting up for, isn't it? Hopefully you enjoyed the drone shots there, just showing you the area. But hey, look at that. Look at that. Fantastic. The sun just kissing the tops of them hills there, and then you got little patches of cloud inversions all the way across. See, you wouldn't get to see that if you're stuck in your bed at home, and that's why when people ask me why do you do wild camping, this is the answer. And that beautiful sunrise. So I'm now going to go back, make myself a cup of tea or chocolate, and slowly pack away. There was a lot of condensation last night, so I've pulled my tarp back.
the water's dripped onto my mat and stuff like that, but nothing that won't dry out once I get home. But yeah, it's very still night. The wind dropped around about 11 o'clock last night. I got my head down about 11:30 and it was completely still. Hopefully I got some night shots, but like I said, if I haven't, then I apologise. Yeah, like I said, all I need now is a brew, then pack up and make our way back down to the car. So there we are, all packed away. There's Brian looking splendid with the sun behind him. Both locations checked, especially in the long grass, because you always leave a peg or something like that laying around. But we've had a good check and there's nothing there. So we're heading off in that direction. The mighty Border Ridge and Scotland. Get out, guys, and do something. Don't sit on your ass. Sunday morning, 5 o'clock, and look at it, it's beautiful. Let's get going. Okay, another one done. Border Ridge, Black Dean Curr. I've got to admit, this has been one of the better wild counts I've done this year. One, beautiful sunset, a great night, and a great sunrise with a little bit of a cloud inversion. So for me, I think, you know, I really enjoyed this one. What about you?
I enjoyed it, yeah, made a change to see a sunset, a sunrise and stars.
Yeah, oh yeah, and the stars.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, obviously, once I get back and I edit this video, we've had some star video, but I'm not too sure about it. But I tried. Other than that, looks like it's going to be a lovely day, like yesterday. So guys, thank you for watching this far. Please like. If you're not a subscriber, then think about subscribing. It, you know, it costs you nothing, and hit that bell icon to remind you when we put out another video. But other than that, oh yeah, and buy Brian a coffee. He needs as much coffee as he possibly can. But other than that, thanks for watching, and we will see you out next week, hopefully on the next one. So from me, it's bye,
and from me, it's bye. Bye.
bye.